right. What's up, everyone? Let's see who's in here. Valerie. Hi from Florida. I'm Florida too. North Florida. Jan Lee. How are you doing tonight? Jan, should we do a giveaway over here too? I'm going to get the Whatnot stream set up real quick. Stella. How are you? Stella tries new things. That sounds like a cool channel. Jan's doing great. Awesome. Absolutely. All right, what do y'all want to do for a giveaway over here? Let me pull up the giveaway tool. Hello from Missouri. Cindy, how are you doing? Let's see, StreamYard. Giveaway tool. McKinney, Joy McKinney. Welcome in. My YPCA. How are you doing? What is up? What would y'all like? Would y'all like some microgreen seeds? It's like all the things that we're growing back here. Let me get the tool going. We're gonna have a giveaway. Y'all put hashtag yes, and then we'll figure out what we're gonna give away. Hold on, I gotta put it in here. Hashtag. Yes, please, Stella. All right, put hashtag yes. There's 8 different microgreen seeds in here. We've got speckle pea, pak choy, red arrow radish, broccoli, mustard flavored, wasabi flavored mustard greens, red acre cabbage, top soy, and arugula are all in here. Hashtag yes, just like that, just like Joy did. There you go. Cheryl, what is up? How are you doing? Mary. It's on my Whatnot cruise over here. Let me get the Whatnot stream started over there. I'll get a giveaway started there too. Y'all can have them going on both of them. And then everybody who's popping in here, let's see, Facebook, I got to drop a link. Whatnot rules. Yeah, pretty cool, isn't it? We have fun over there. Hey, I'm thinking we might give away a whole kit tonight. I put in the giveaway. We'll figure out what everyone wants, but the whole shebang with nutrients, clay pebbles, seeds, and adapters and everything. Sedonia, how are you doing? That sounds awesome, David. Sweet. Let's see. Yeah, put hashtag yes. So over here, so this will be an 8-pack. Are you merching the hat? No, I just made one for me. I could put it in there. I don't like have much from. I had merch before. Terry, what's up? But what do you call it? You like it? It's pretty cool. I wear this around everywhere. We're gonna go ahead and do that. There you go. Hashtag yes. All the people are popping in here. That's 8 different microgreen seeds. Guys, even if you don't grow microgreens, look at them all over here. And I couldn't even fit everything in here. They're all over the place. We've got some that we're going to be setting up. Look at the roots. This needs to get some water in there. We're going to be setting those up. Got some growing outside. We don't even have room to put everything up here. That's red acre cabbage. But even if you don't grow microgreens, look at all the seeds in there. You can just go plant that in your garden. You don't get that many seeds when you go to Home Depot, Lowe's, and just get a little packet. So you can just grow a garden if you want. How many pak choy plants can you grow right there? All right. So over on Whatnot, we have giveaways is I get off track. I try to do them back to back. But, what do you call it? We'll have a bunch of them starting to grow crescent cilantro today. Awesome, Sally. Let's see, not Ion. What, not yet? I'm going to start it just now. Give me 1 second. That looks so cool. Yeah, we're going to harvest this. Some peas, we're going to cut that first thing. We're going to harvest that. Get these out of here. I'm going to show you how easy it is to harvest. How much you can get out of 12 jars. And then move them because I've got more here that need to get up under the lights now. These need to be uncovered. So we're going to go over all of that. Let me get the whatnot stream started. See, we've got more over here that have already sprouted. So this continuous harvest system. So you've got them at all different stages. Harvest. Then these are actually ready to be harvested. About that size. So hold on 1 second, guys. Put hashtag yes. Let's see, Vonnie. You got to put hashtag and yes. Shirts would be cool too. Take your time. Yeah, I just got to get whatnot if you don't start on time. Facebook same way. If you don't start it on time, they cancel your stream. So let me get them going, and I'll get them a giveaway going over there. And then y'all let me know on Facebook and YouTube if the audio starts breaking up. Sometimes, as soon as I start the whatnot stream, the audio goes to crap in that. And if it gets real bad, I'll just put it on mute so y'all can just watch what's going on and whatnot. Everybody can jump to whatnot if you want. Going to whatnot. Mary's going to whatnot. I'm getting it started right now, Mary. Let's see. Ready to start. Show starts at 6:30. Let's see. Brenda's there. Kathy's there. There we go. Kathy, Brenda, Sharon. Here comes everybody. What's up? I see Mary's over here now. What's up, everyone? Hey there. Hey there. All right, I'm going to get a giveaway going for y'all. We've got one going on Facebook and YouTube. What's whatnot? New for me. It's online social shopping. It's kind of like eBay Live or Amazon Live. So we go on over there, and instead of like just selling something, like you can just sell something. I can just say, hey, this is $9 and just sell it. But we have auctions too. So we'll start at $1 and people bid up on it. It's good for like limited quantities and things like that. We also have giveaways. So like we're having this giveaway. Whoever wins on YouTube and Facebook, I have my email. 1 second, let me put my email at the top here. Whoever wins has to be in the chat. Raise your hand and say you're here. And then you gotta email me your address. When you get over to whatnot, there's just a little button you just push. Every time I run a giveaway, all you have to do is push a button that says you're in the giveaway. And we do that all night long. And then if you win that giveaway, you don't have to do anything. I already have your address. I pay for shipping and everything. You just win the giveaway. Some people sat over there that came over from YouTube and Facebook, sat over there all night and won like 5 times in a row. Not in a row, but in one night. Some people, I think last night somebody won 3. And the week before somebody won 5, like in one night. Lapita, how are you doing? All right, so everybody on YouTube and Facebook put hashtag yes. Let me get my whatnot people started over here. I'm going to get y'all a giveaway going when everyone's popping in here. How's everybody doing? Put in the chat how you doing. You don't have to put hashtag yes on whatnot. That's only on YouTube and Facebook. Because they can't, on whatnot, there's going to be a little button up here. Just push that button and it'll say you're in the giveaway. Great, great, good. Doing good, Matt Man. Thank you. Good, good, doing great. Mary, yeah, thank you, Mary. Awesome, everybody's doing great. How's the weather? I'm watching both. Stella's on both. Joe said things are good in Wisconsin. All right, let me get a giveaway going here. All right. For the double dippers, if you're on YouTube and Facebook, you're in that one. Hashtag yes over here on Whatnot. There goes one on Whatnot. You have a chance to win over here on Whatnot too. Thank you, Marie's here. That's our mod. Get in the giveaway. Alright guys, so when you pop lentil soup, Champaign, I'm in Wisconsin. We have 3 tornadoes this week. Oh my God, on 3 different days. Holy mackerel. Are you safe? That's crazy. Alright guys, look at all this peas. Whatnot. This is all stuff grown. Right, all this you see right here, Whatnot, is just with 3 different, the ones you saw last night, 3 different containers with our self-watering adapter. This radish, red cabbage, and our top soy back here. But look at that, and look at all this. We're going to harvest this real quick, and then we're going to go through all the peas. If you guys were in here, I want to show you the different stages. So I started peas throughout the week. So we've got some here. These are actually ready to harvest. When they get about that big. If you go get microgreens from somewhere and it's pea shoots, this is usually what they're going to go ahead and get you, right? So those are ready to harvest. These I let go. I just want to show you that you can keep on growing. Just let them go instead of taking them, putting them in the fridge, and then sometimes you forget about them and they end up in the compost. I let mine grow, and you can come in here and just take the top. We're going to cut part of the top. I'm going to harvest that. We're going to clean these out, and then I've got some here that need to go up there. These guys are ready. They need to take the tops off. They need a little water. See where the roots are coming? Now all we do is fill the water up to there. We'll do that. We've got some over here that we did that to last night. And see the water's right up to there. So we'll go over all that, but that's how you do this over and over again. So we've got them all different stages, and we got some last night. If you guys were in the show, like the last 3 minutes, I took some peas that were soaking, and I went ahead and cut open. I had a whole case of these mason jars, cut it open, took the lids off, and got it set up in 3 minutes. Lots of tornadoes near me too. Scary. I hope y'all are all right. Do you ever let your microgreen seed out? Most of the time I don't. I do a couple, but they're densely packed in here. You're gonna have to eat some if you're gonna let them grow. There's literally probably 1,000 plants in there. So if you want it to go to seed, you're gonna have to actually harvest some. You can let some grow out, or just let some of them die off, and a couple will grow out. Amaranth I'd let grow to seed. I've done pak choi, but we take these, if you watch this video up here, you can see us putting them into bigger containers. And that's where we actually let it grow out, because then they've got room, right? Where do you get the jar inserts? We've got them right here. We're going to be running them. For all of this that we're doing with the peas, we're going to be running these in a little while. And then for these self-watering adapters that you see up here, we've got ones that fit mason jars. We've got refillable ones that fit long neck bottles. We've got one here, this for a Gatorade bottle. We're going to be running all of that. But that's what you can do. It's basically like set it and forget it. So we'll show you how to build one out, how to set it up. Takes no time at all. Cover it up with a little foil. In about 3 or 4 days, you uncover it and then just leave it go. And then you got microgreens. All right, there's where we plant them out. So if you guys, instead of letting them go to seed in a small, tiny container like this, take them and put them in some bigger container. That's all we do. See, we pull them out. See the little root? Because they're in this clay pebbles, they're easy to pull out. See the little roots? Right? And those I just take with a pool noodle. I don't think I've got one. We take a pool noodle and I just take a slice of that and use it like a cloning collar. Here. And we take that, I cut a 2-inch hole in something. So up there you can see a downspout. We've done it in milk jugs before. I just cut a little piece out like that, so it looks like Pac-Man. right? Put that in the middle, and then see there's going to be some space. You don't want it to be so small that's going to squish your plant. Who won the first one? Matt Man. Na, 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 na. Matt Man. Congratulations. Hey, we're going to pull one on YouTube and Facebook, all right? See who won over there. Look, and we just do that. And if you want to let it go to seed, that's what you do. You take that, put that in a bigger container, all the stuff you see up there. I've even done it where I cut a smaller piece of pool noodle, put them in here. You're going to see up there, you're going to see all these going up the wall. And in a 4-foot space, we put 5 times 4, we hung about 20 of these. So how's that? Easy, easy peasy. All right, let's get some giveaways, and then we'll go ahead and do a little demo. All right, YouTube and Facebook. What do we got? Where do I find clay beads? Go on Amazon and look up clay pebbles or leca, L-E-C-A. Sherry, I'm going to delete your comment. Don't put your address out there where people can see. I lost you on back. And the nutrients. Here you go. You can screenshot this. This is what I'm using. If you look on my YouTube channel, you're on Facebook. For a couple of years, I've been on Facebook, and I've been using Master Blend. Master Blend works great, but it's a 3-part thing. You have to get calcium nitrate and Epsom salt and mix it in a certain way. This, you put 1 teaspoon per gallon. Look, we're going to do this real quick. 1 gallon, right? It says 1 to 2 teaspoons per gallon. Oh, you guys on Whatnot, you've seen me do that before. Mike, where is the button? The button, Lucia, you've got to go onto Whatnot. Or over here, I'm going to pull it on Facebook and YouTube. You can put #yes. And this is only for lower 48 in the United States. I can't send seeds all over the place. So if you go to Whatnot there and hang out, there'll be a button on the top of the screen. And every time we'll have giveaways all through the night, all you have to do is click that. All right, guys, look. I've got it in here. That's the same thing was in that bag. 1 teaspoon. Can y'all handle that? Look, that's all the mixing. With Master Blend, you have to make sure everything's all dissolved and stirred up, and it takes a while, right? Shirley, Shigra, #yes. There you go. So that's our nutrients. All right, guys. We're gonna pull a giveaway over there. I'll get you guys another one started on Whatnot. Hold on 1 second. Let me share the screen so y'all can see. Giveaway tool. All right, can you see that? Ready? It's for YouTube and Facebook. I don't know where I am for sure. You're all over. Valerie, congratulations. Valerie, you still in the chat? Let us know if you're in the chat, Valerie. And here's my email. There you go, at the top. We'll give her a minute. Two hummingbirds here. Natasha, Elizabeth. Elizabeth needs another plant. That's an awesome name. Here's some more seeds. All right, guys. Sometime before the end of the night, do y'all want to have a giveaway? I put kit. We might have a kit. Oh, I hit draw. No entries. Thank you for starting the giveaway again from the shop. Something happened there. We're glitching. All right, see if that goes. Is that running? I clicked on it. It started and ended like in 1 second. Nobody even had a chance to get in it. Okay, that's running. Hey, cool deal. Let me make sure. Janley, Lorraine, there you go. I'll email. Thanks so much. Awesome. All right, Valerie. All right, so Valerie won that one. Now, you guys on YouTube and Facebook, I'll check back once in a while. I'm going to be over here on Whatnot. I'll drop the link one more time. You get a $15 credit for getting over to Whatnot. And in my shop, I've got the adapters, 2 for $15. There's a couple of them in there for anybody who jumps over there. Or you can use a $15 credit. I think like in anybody's shop, if you get over to Whatnot, go look. I've bought like sneakers, cookies, candy, all kinds of stuff. I just got a power washer, rugs, clothing. So on YouTube and Facebook, if the audio starts getting real bad, I'll look over here once in a while. Let me know, and I'll just put it on mute. You guys can kind of watch what's going on, and I think everything will be all right over here on Whatnot. Giveaway tool. All right, I'm just closing some tabs. See how that works. All right, guys, I'm going to harvest some of this because I need the room. And this is going to be, these are all grown with this adapter, all right? So we'll be able to see that. This is just to show you guys. All right, just to show you guys how much you can grow. Look, we've got this rack, right? Somebody wants to see with the lights on. The lights are going to blow out the exposure on here, but I know it looks a little dark in there. Can you see those down there? All right, so there are lights. Now let's just do this. I want to show you guys how easy this is. Look, peas have little tendrils. They're holding on to each other, right? These are growing too big. You don't have to grow them this big. I just do that because they stay fresh like this. They keep on growing, keep on growing. Instead of putting them in the fridge, I don't waste any room in the fridge, so I've got them here. But if you want to, you can take them and put them in the fridge. Look, see how easy that is? All right, I'm going to go through and cut all of those, but I want to show you too, when we go to clean. All right, there's your jar. That's not going to be hard to clean out, right? A little rinsey rinse. There's the roots. If you want to make a loofah or something. Some people feed their chickens, livestock. All right, sharp knife. Don't cut that, okay? Just right up next to it. It's not hard. All right, like that. And look, nice and dry. On Facebook and YouTube can see it. So now you take this, you wash that out. All right, so we got a giveaway going. 55 seconds. I'll start another giveaway and we'll harvest all this so you guys can see how much you can get. I'll go ahead and fill up like this container. All right, so that was just one. How long do you soak the peas before they start to show roots? I soak them for 1 day, and then I go ahead and dump the water out and let them, you can leave them in the jar for 1 or 2 days. If they start to sprout, don't leave them in there too long where they start to grow a tail, because when you put them into your adapter, the roots might be going all the wrong way. Okay, I'll show you real quick. Here goes the giveaway. If they get this far, that's too far when the roots start going like that, all right? This is the ones we did last night, all right? That's kind of ideal. Kathy! Congratulations, giveaway. See, they just sprouted, look like little tiny pigtails, right? Nothing's coming out the bottom. It's just started. I put this in here last night during the show. They're just starting. So, just like that, it's kind of ideal. Here's another one. You can see it just started. Okay? You don't want it much more than that. All right, another giveaway. Y'all want some adapters on this one? We're doing an adapter. Oh, and sometime tonight, we'll give away a whole kit with the clay pebbles. If you want to grow stuff like this, clay pebbles, adapter, the nutrients. We're gonna do a whole kit. Hey, this is an adapter. All right, y'all get in there. I'm gonna cut. Maybe I'll do about 6 of these. It's gonna fill this up pretty quick. Now I'll put these to the side. All right, that was one. So when you go doing this at home, this is how quick you can do it too. Right, just grab them all together. 2. So we're gonna be cleaning it up at the same time. It's a little one. My wife, that's her jar. She's gonna be mad. She's got one that's shaped a little different. I accidentally grabbed her mason jar. She's got like 2 that are like special ones. They're shaped, they use for drinking. Look. Alright, and we're going to show you this is why the adapter helps. Alright, no mold, no mildew, right? That's because after we get it set up, we don't get the top part wet anymore. The water stays down here, this stays dry. If you don't have this much room too, sometimes these get so bushy, they're blocking out the light. Like these down here are having a tough time getting light. So you got to keep them harvested. This is only, what are we on, 4? Who has chickens? Guys, and this isn't nutrients in here either. This is just water. So this peas are like the best one. And speckle peas, this variety is what I've had the best luck with. Is that 6? All right, we're just going to do 6. See, and you can keep on grabbing them. All right, no mold, no mildew. This is dry. It's not wet at all. There's the big containers. All right, guys, look, there's a little pea. Look, that's what 6. I've got 12 of them. We're sitting right up here. We can harvest the rest of those if we need. I'll just pull them down. I don't want to waste y'all's time, but that's just 6 of them right there, right? These are ready to harvest too. You don't need to let them get that big. So these are ready to harvest. It's just if you're not ready for them, I let those go so we can go ahead and show you guys. Let them go ahead and grow up. And then you can just keep harvesting them. So whoever has chickens and that, some people said they feed that chickens, livestock, hogs, whatever, right? Let me move this to the side. Alrighty, so all this started, all I did was take the peas and soak them in a jar. Y'all saw that last night. If you could tune in last night, I'll go ahead and do this next week. I just filled like some peas up to here and filled it up with water, let it soak overnight, just one night. Then the next day, empty it. You can leave them in here for a day or two, just rinse them like 2 or 3 times a day. Sam, congratulations. Then when you're ready, all we do is take our jars, I'll do just one. And if you guys, by the end of the night, if you want to see me go ahead and do it, a bunch of them at one time, we can go ahead and do a dozen one like we did last night. Alright, the adapters go in here. We like to go ahead and, I've got a ring, but if you just keep this ring, this works good. Alright, then the peas, after they soaked overnight, put them in here. Take one of your lids, cover them up, and then come in and just spray them. I'm going to show you one. I've got 12 of these set up over here. This is what we did on the show last night. So we took the jar and we just dumped them into here. I took 6 of these and just dumped them in there. It took like 3 minutes. Okay? And this is all you have to do. Like the next couple of days. Come in and just spray it. A lot. Okay? You can take it to the sink and rinse them, but don't mess up the seeds. Don't disturb the seeds. Look, this is what you want. See the water dripping? You want that much water coming out. So that's all you have to do for a couple of days. Then the next step, alright, then believe it or not, a day or 2 later, it's going to be like that. Can you see the roots? Alright, a day 2 later, it's going to be like that. Suzanne, all you have to do is watch. Giveaway. Suzanne, look at the top there. Should be a little button that says get in the giveaway. And if you click it, then it'll say you're in the giveaway if you're following. Alright, this is all we do, guys. Now we just want, this is the easy part. Plain water, no nutrients. And we don't want to touch the white part here, alright? We just want it to touch the roots. And the roots are all the way down to here, so this makes it easy. Now, when we leave the show, I don't want to bore y'all and do them. I've got like dozens of them over there to do. But I'll just show you one. You can see it won't take me but like 10 minutes. When our show is done, I'm just going to go through that whole case. And I'm just going to fill fresh water in it just like that. I didn't take the peas out. It'll just flow right down through it. And you see that? It's not touching the white adapter. Level's right there, but you can see the roots. See the roots? There's close up. Close up. Wide mouth canning jars. Yeah, they're wide mouth. This 16 ounce, those are 32 ounce or quart. Right? When it's like that, what did I do with my lid? Put the lid back on. Alright? Put it back on. You can even spritz it in there if it looks dry for about another day or 2. Those roots will shoot down really fast. Now you're at this point. Alright, that's the next day. The roots start getting bigger. And now these little guys will start to sprout and it'll start to turn green. Yeah, this one's a pint jar. I'm using both. I just want to show people options. There's a quart. This is a quart, right? Here's some pints. That's what I had. You can grow them in this. If you want to, you can always just refill it a little bit to keep it going. Got to put it under the light yet. When it gets like this, when you see the little, they look like little geese, like their little heads sticking up like that, right? Then you want to go ahead and get them under the lights. If you don't get them under the lights, got one over here that I didn't put under the lights. See how long and spindly they get? Because the fluorescent light up above is like 10 feet away. You want like this, right? This was planted at the same time. So this is the point where you go ahead and put them under the lights, and then we're at this point right here. Then you go through the whole process. So what we're doing, so I'm harvesting this, right? I'm going to go ahead and soak some peas tonight that they'll be ready. We'll go ahead. You guys saw me go ahead and put it, hey, giveaway, put them in. You saw me plant it out. And then we're going to take these. I'm going to harvest the rest of that after the show. And then I'm going to put 12 of these up here just like this. That's how easy it is. All right. So later in the show, when people start coming in, they haven't seen it, I might go ahead and harvest those 5 and show them too. But then we just put those on there. Then we'll go ahead and harvest this next. This is, you know, the next day. So you'll have a continuous harvest. That's what we call a continuous harvest system. Leave in the dark until they pop the lid. Yeah, he saw my YouTube video. Cool. Yeah, they'll push up on the lid just like these. Let me see if I can find one here. These aren't uncovered yet, but see the lids popping up a little bit. All right, maybe by the end of the show, or at least tomorrow morning, this will be up about that high. It'll push it up. It'll actually push us off if you don't do it. But see, those are yellow, right? So they haven't got any light yet. And then those are green. So that's when they had like 1 day of light. Cool deal. So any questions about that? That's with the pea shoots. You can grow radish the same way, or you can grow radish like this, my preferred way. That's with our self-watering adapter. We'll talk about that in a little while. Hope everyone's having a nice evening. Hey, Joanne, how are you doing? All right, here's the giveaway. Oh, 10 seconds. Yeah, I'm going to auction them off just now. We're going to let this giveaway go so we don't get interrupted. There we go. Latane wins like almost every week. YouTube and Facebook, y'all need to click the link and jump over here. She comes in and every week she's winning something. She probably has like free microgreen seeds like every week. Right? I have corn greens growing and it's so good. Jennifer, did you try the corn? Isn't that awesome? Corn grows like really fast. It's just a shoot. You don't want it to get big. You don't want it to get leaves. And it's like eating sugar. It's where corn syrup comes from. But it would surprise you that the little corn shoot is just full of sugar. So you can go ahead and get just popcorn, or you can get corn from the seed store, or you can go ahead and I just get popcorn at the store. Let them grow about that big. Do it just like this, but don't let them have any light, because you don't want them to get like green. It tastes a little grassy. Honestly, I never heard of anything like that. Yeah, give it a try. If you've got popcorn, not the one with the oil and everything in it, give it a try. And you can make smoothies, and you can just take a couple of those and drop it in there, and it'll sweeten it up. All right, we're going to run some, guys. Let me run a couple, and then we'll get another giveaway going, okay? I gotta clean out my wife's jar that I was using. All right, and then with this one, we did this last night. Somebody asked me to plant out. That's red cabbage, or this tatsoi I think we planted last night. It's already sprouted. This one, unlike the peas, we want it to touch the bottom here and leave it touching the bottom. If it drops a little, add a little bit more in. Leave it touching the bottom until you see roots developing and going down into here. No dirt. Yep. No dirt, no aeration, no pumps, no filters. Easy as can be. Do not eat nightshades and microgreens. Yeah, don't do that. Ooh, arugula, cabbage, broccoli, top soy. Arugula is awesome. We've got arugula. If you have any questions, go to like True Leaf Market, click on microgreens and look which ones they have. If you Google it, don't look at just AI. Look at some place that is a reputable dealer, and make sure if you've got any questions. My corn shoots taste sweet and bitter at the same time. Yeah, if you let them go a little too long, it's kind of like sweet grass, right? Do not eat greens or transplant them so they'll bear fruit. I want arugula. Yeah, arugula, this is what my wife likes. Hey, arugula, in the store, they sell baby arugula, right? Baby kale. Look, guys, that's when you plant it out. That's all a bunch of baby greens, right? That's pak choi, just like we have up here. There's in the milk jugs, what I showed you. Look, going up the wall. It's like 20 jugs up the wall in 4 feet of space. We grew all that pak choi. All right, and set it and forget it. I took that and we planted it out like that and just left it. Cukes, I transplant them. They're gross as sprouts. Yeah, they are. I don't care for those. All right. Yeah, this arugula, we like to grow this as baby greens, so we'll plant out a bunch of them. And then whenever we grill something, we always put a handful instead of just a little bit. We put a handful, and we take whatever we grilled. Shrimp's good, and chicken. If you grill chicken and put it right on there, it wilts it. It's awesome. Amaranth is right here. We've got a little growing. This one's a little rough, but we grow a lot of amaranth. I used to have some. We'll get some more in. It's amazing. What state are you in? I'm in a state of confusion, like for the past 10 years. But I live in Florida, North Florida. People don't like that when they DM me and ask me what state I'm in. I tell them I'm in a state of confusion. But I don't know. I'm not like really serious. Alrighty, ready? One more giveaway for these seeds. Guys, we're going to go ahead and, y'all want seeds? We're going to run these adapters. You let me know. I can do it either way. We've got this, the deep one and the shallow one. The shallow ones I was using for the microgreens. If you just want to grow microgreens this tall and harvest them, that's good. But I've been using this for almost everything so I can grow them a little bit bigger. See, that's broccoli. So if you just want to grow tiny little microgreens, you can use this one. But I like to get more for my money. I'm an Albanian. Awesome. My wife's family is from LA, Lower Alabama. And we actually lived there for almost a year helping her uncle build houses. It was in Cottonwood, down near Dothan, North Alabama. Lake City. Hey, you're North Florida like me. Lake City's east of us. Alrighty, guys. How about we'll just do the deep ones, and we'll do an 8-pack of the microgreen seeds to get y'all started. Jacksonville, Amy, that's where we're at. Duval, right? We actually like St. Augustine. If we could like hang out in St. Augustine. Yes, get me started. Alrighty. So all those microgreens, and we're going to do 2 of these. And then we're going to talk about, guys, and we'll run some of these later. This is our self-watering adapter, so you can do it in a baking dish. Grow like that. That's radish. That's our pak choi. This is with a refillable one, so we can go ahead and refill it when we need. This is our red cabbage. Look at that. All the way around. Isn't that awesome? Set it and forget it. We'll set one of those up in a little while. We'll run some of these. We need a giveaway going. Here's some more seeds. Can't have enough seeds, right? All right, there's seeds. We're going to do 2 of these and 8 pack of seeds. If I can find it. And then we'll get on to the self-watering adapters. Let's see, microgreen growers. All right, it's going to be 5 seconds. Y'all know the drill. Everybody getting in the giveaway? All right, everybody's in the giveaway, right? Here we go, 5 seconds. Ready, go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Who's first? Kelly, congratulations. Kelly, first time purchase. Welcome to the Keep On Growing family. And real quick, because this is going to be going like that, new people, you can get a little sticker. I put mine on a card. You can put it on your refrigerator, or if you got a journal or anything, right? QR code here. This one goes to my YouTube channel where all these videos are at. There's dozens of videos over there. And then it's going to show you how to plant it out into downspouts and buckets and everything. Easy. Everything's cheap and easy over there. And then this is my Amazon store. So if you need more nutrients or the clay pebbles, all the stuff that I use, this is going to be inside of your package. And my email is up there too. keepongrowing1@gmail.com. So I just want new people to know, don't think like you have to learn and remember everything tonight. You're going to have a lot of time. We've been doing this for years and that. Ready? Here we go. And there's lots of people, we all like to help each other. Nine, Stella's, good grab. All right, there you go. This is what we use to grow all of these. Congratulations, first perch. Welcome to the family. Ooh, it's a little warm in the garage today. Stella, congratulations. Two minutes on the giveaway, guys. Kelly. Joellen. How are you doing tonight? And all you on YouTube and Facebook, we're just running an auction. People are bidding. It's starting. Stella won another one, starting at $1. And we're just running it, so I'm just showing them what they're bidding on. Is the light blowing that out? Is it hard to see? I can turn out the light. Ready, set, go. Looks a little bright. Grammy, congratulations. So after you harvest, will it grow back? Most of them do not. The peas will a little bit, but they get a little tougher every time they grow. Joanne. Hey guys, I'll get to questions. Let me run some of these. We're going like 5 seconds at a time. So if I get distracted with questions, I'll get to them. Kelly. "29 seconds on the giveaway." Raphael, my neighbor. That's another one, another Jack's neighbor. We're over at Crum City. the cookie place, and had a couple of neighbors over there too. First purchase, welcome to the family. Guys, we also have a Facebook group that's keep on growing. If you look at on Facebook, here goes a giveaway. Congratulations, Stella. You won another one. And Owl, congratulations on the giveaway. All kinds of stuff going on. Facebook and YouTube's probably really confused about what's going on right now. Connie, congratulations, first purchase. Welcome to the family. This is awesome, guys. Every show we get, the family's getting bigger and bigger. Joe Ellen, congratulations. Here we go again. Yeah, so get in the Facebook group. If you got questions, post a picture. If you have problems, people will jump on there and help you out. First purchase, Brooke, welcome to the family. And if you just grow something and you're happy about it, go post it over there. We love seeing what you're growing. Grace. Congrats, Grace. Here we go. Number we on? 18. Joellen, got another one. Amy, congratulations. And anybody that's just popping in here has no idea what's going on, we'll be going, way-oh! Way-oh! Congratulations, we'll be going over all this again. But next, right after this, we're going to be going into all this wonderful stuff up here. Connie. Brooke, got another one. Number 23. Way-ho! $24. At $25, I'll start another giveaway. Raphael, congratulations. All right, 25. Y'all want an adapter? You want a set of adapters like this, or you want seeds? Owl, congratulations. Put 1 for adapter and 2 for seeds. 1 for an adapter and 2 for seeds. 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. More. Julie, how are you doing? Hope everything's all right, Julie. All right, I see a bunch of 2s. LeClaire, I saw you at the cookie place. I couldn't stick around. I had to get ready for my stream and get everything in here. They had their build your cookie stream like right before mine, so I couldn't hang around. Julie said, I wish I could say it's been good, but at least my family and I are alive. Y'all put some hearts in the chat for Julie. She's been having a little rough time. All right, we're going to go ahead. There were a lot of 2s. We're going to go ahead and do a set of adapters. And then after that, we'll do seeds. So this is for anybody who wants a set of adapters. All right, there's a giveaway. That's for the adapters. You guys are awesome. Cheryl, Justin, Latane, everybody, yeah, all that. There's lots of love in the family. And you guys who are new, that's what this is like, one big family. Well, Jennifer, Raphael, Kathy, right? Positive vibes help. Alrighty, guys, I'll run a couple more of these. New people, it's what we're growing. Look, where did it go? Just 6 of these, 6 mason jars. We harvested that much. Imagine if you go into the store and you buy microgreens, how much are they going to charge you for that? Now, if you go, these peas, speckled peas are in here. This True Leaf Market. If you go to True Leaf Market, this, like a pound is like $8 to $12 for a pound of this. I think Sam said it was like $26 for like 5 pounds. Thank you, Justin, for the tip. We tended Quincy and my daughter and thankful. 5 foot away from her. Oh, it's mental. Oh, that's tough, Julie. But this, if you go to True Leaf, you can get like, spend 20, boy, what do you spend $20 on at the store, right? You can get a 5-pound bag of peas. That'll last you a while. And it takes only about this much, is about what we put for one portion of these. How about, do y'all want me to give away like a big bag of peas or something tonight? We were doing that like last week. We threw like a whole bunch of peas. Thank you for sharing the live stream. You're awesome. Was that Blue Jay? Someone? Big bag of seeds. I will try that. Yeah, True Leaf Market. I get most of my seeds from True Leaf Market. All right, we're going to run a couple more of these. And then we're going to go ahead and do a quick demo with these self-watering adapters. Ready? Fingers ready? 2 minutes in the giveaway. We'll run this until the giveaway pulls, okay? Anfia, how are you doing tonight? And guys, if you're trying to get a bunch of greens into your diet, you don't need to grow a bunch of different ones. Anfia, was that another one? Well, I'm running my mouth. Here we go. Ready? Go. You're running a self-watering bait. Yeah, in just a minute when we get done with these, we'll be doing that. Stella. Well, we'll probably be doing the... I want people to grow like this too. But the people who want to grow like just get greens into their diet, Joellen, congratulations. This is an awesome way. Ready? Go. Because you're not having to use nutrients with all of this. Alex, first perch, congratulations, good grab. Welcome to the family. You get 2. And the seeds. Suzanne, first purchase, welcome to the Keep On Growing family. But yeah, if you just want to grow pea shoots, you can grow like loads of them. And this is what I did this week. Literally, it takes me like 10 minutes to like set one of these up, like a case of them, like 12 of them. And then like if you work on like food service, it's kind of like getting your prep ready for the next day. Yes, finally, Suzanne's got one. Awesome. All right, 30 seconds for the giveaway. Oh, Julie, thank you for the tip. You're awesome. Brooke, congratulations. Where do you Jeep your shelves? I'm not sure. I think this one was a place called Ollie's. It's kind of like a Big Lots. Yes, I'm printing these. Ready, set, go. Y'all throw hearts in there again for Julie. She just tipped me $20. That's awesome. All right, here's the giveaway, guys. Billy, congratulations. And the giveaway goes to Joellen. Congratulations. All hearts are for you, Julie. Thank you very much. 4 Cheese, how are you doing? Oh, he says time for a giveaway. Do we just have one? Hey, there's more seeds. Like I said, if you're over on YouTube and Facebook, you just jump over here and sit here all night, keep entering the giveaway. Latane like wins like almost every week. So that's enough. That's enough microgreens for last year week. She's been getting like free microgreens. Here we go. Auction. All right, a couple more, guys. What number are we on? Ready, go. 34, 35. Kelly. Good grab. Fingers ready, go. Sherry. First purchase. Welcome to the family. And if y'all weren't in here, I'll let you know you're not alone. Suzanne's got another one. We've got a group you can be in, and then the every purchase is going to have this card in there. All these people, the first purchase, you scan that QR code. Oh, Julie, bless the chat. Thank you, Julie. Y'all say thank you, Julie. Look right there. That'll take you to all these YouTube videos, show you how to do all of this and more. And that's going to go to my Amazon store. This is a blessed chat from Julie. Y'all remind me when we start the next one, it's going to be a set. It's going to be 4 of these. So you're going to get 4 from Julie. All right? So if I go to run the next thing, remind me to run the blessed chat. That's from Julie. Julie Bone Mama. All right, fingers ready? 2 in the seeds. Run a few more. Suzanne. And y'all watch the shipping. First one will be $5. It'll go down to a couple bucks. And then when you get to $9.21, it maxes out shipping. You'll get free shipping up to about 10 of these. I put them in for about 7 ounces. So whatever goes up to 5 pounds, you'll get free shipping up until then. So you should see the shipping down there going down. Ready, go. And whoever won, Stephanie or something, won the 2 pounds of nutrients, the whole bag of nutrients. Suzanne's got another one. The whole bag of nutrients last night. I paid for the shipping when you win the giveaway. So it was $9.21 for the shipping. It took care of her shipping. So she won, she bid on a kit, got free shipping on the kit because she won the giveaway. That was pretty cool because I could fit it all into one box when I shipped it. We bundled it. Ready, set, go. So shipping's pretty cool here on Whatnot. Light Tech. Was that first purchase? It disappeared before I could see it. Welcome to the family. We love all these new people. It's going... Good grab. Errol, congratulations. $8. You got 2 adapters and a bunch of seeds. Suzanne's got another one. One minute on the giveaway, guys. Amy, congratulations. Grace, congratulations. Number 44. All right, we'll get this in. The giveaway's going to end about the same time, and we're going to move on, guys. Stella, congratulations. Oh, Whatnot just slowed me down. It said nope. That was for Stella. Raphael. Come on, Whatnot. Whatnot heard me say I was going to try and get it in all before the giveaway. 9 seconds on the giveaway. Joellen. Let's get another one. All right, let's watch the giveaway. . Dun dun dun. See? See? Right? Gotta throw some emojis in the chat. Is it rigged? I told you, didn't Facebook, YouTube, I told you Latane comes over here and wins every week. Right? Is that 2 tonight, Latane? Or was that your first one? You win so many times it's hard to tell. All right, she just won again. All right, guys, we're going to 50. It's 47. Yeah, feel, and congratulations. We'll need to get her to get our lottery tickets for us. We need to do a big group on. Mary, congratulations. 49. Man, congratulations. And 50. I think this is what we got, guys. And go. Highland Homestead, how are you doing? Congratulations. Alrighty, that was 50. Doing good. Awesome. Guys, instead of making everybody wait around all night, what do y'all want for a giveaway? Make some noise. We can do seeds, an adapter. I can do an Amazon gift card. Oh, bless the chat. Wait, this is from Julie. This is for 4 of these. All right. We got to do that one first. That's from Julie. That's running. And everybody put in there what you want next. We'll do another one right after that too. So thank you, Julie. Nutrients. We got a whole bag of nutrients. I think it's my last one. This is what Steph won last night. Cost me $9.21 in shipping just to ship it. So she won the giveaway, and then she bid on a kit. She got the kit for free. Did Leclerc just get a blessed chat? Something flashed by real quick. Leclerc did too. Thank you, Leclerc. We're gonna run Leclerc's one too right after that. So somebody's gonna get 4 of our adapters. Right after that, we're gonna run it again. And then, do y'all want nutrients? Somebody won this. That's I think that would make over 100 gallons. Or we can do a whole kit with clay pebbles, nutrients, seeds. You guys pick what adapters you want. I'll throw a couple of adapters if you want, like the hybrids. You know, so we can do that. We sell those. That's like $30 plus shipping. 40. That's like a $40 price. Need this kit. So y'all want the kit? We'll do a kit. Give it all away. Marie said, give it all away. Here, we're going to draw this one really quick. How's that? Ready? This is from Julie. So everybody say thank you, Julie. And we're going to draw it. This is for 4 adapters. Here we go. Julie, you're awesome. Thank you. Said Nick Mello. Congratulations. You got 4. Guys, here's another one. This is from Leclerc. You guys are awesome. All right, that's another set of 4 of these. Guys, we just harvested this. This was 6. So in 4 of these, you can grow that much at one time. If it's just you, plant 2. Plant 1 if you need to. And then the next day, plant another one. Or 2 days later, plant another one. Plant another one. So I planted 12 at a time. I want to show you guys what's possible, how much you can grow. because there's some big families out there. And if you stir fry this, believe it or not, it's not going to be this big. It's kind of like collards. All right, so we have to get like this much if we're going to go ahead and have like 2 portions, like for me and my wife, if we stir fry it. But that's how much you can grow easy, no nutrients or anything. You guys saw me doing it at the beginning of the show, right? How did these work? All right, I'll give you the quick version. Ready? When everybody's in the giveaway, this one's from LeClaire. Whoever just asked how these work, all we do is take it. I put peas in here, soak them overnight. Here, we'll do this. Take your peas, right? Put them in there, put water up to here, soak it. The next day, come on out and drain it like that. Put it in there. For the next couple of days, just come in and just spritz it. Keep it covered. All right? Then roots are going to start coming out the bottom. Once your roots start popping out the bottom, we've got one over here. Couple days, the roots are going to start popping out the bottom. All right? See that? And these guys will start to sprout. They're only yellow. At that point, you want to put water in there. Now fill the water up to where it touches that. This one's just touching that. You want it down below your adapter. So just where it's touching the roots, see the roots starting to grow? Couple more days, the roots will get bigger. These guys start to turn green. That's when I uncovered it for a day. Then you just set them up under lights. Couple more days, it's going to be like that. Guys, you can harvest them like this if you want. I like to get a lot more bang for my buck. I let them out grow. Look at this one. I let them grow bigger. You get a lot more, right? How much would they charge you for a bunch of microgreens like that if you went to like the farmer's market and everything? Can you plant them in the ground? Yeah, when I was doing this outside, I dropped some on the ground. These guys have wonderful purple flowers. And we actually grew some peas out of it too. And then you can actually keep it growing so you don't have to put it in the refrigerator where it's going to end up in compost and everything. How's that? And then if you want to, you can use it with small seeds. All I do is put this one back in. We'll do a small seed. Less than 2 minutes in the giveaway. This is from LeClaire. All right, so that was the peas. If you got small seeds, fill water up until it's touching the bottom of the adapter. Take a little piece of paper towel and put it in there. Water will, here, I get wet. So if you got the nutrients up to here, it's going to get wet. It's going to look like that, right? Just sprinkle you some seeds on there. Do the same thing. Cover it up. Spritz it a couple times a day. Don't let the water drop until you see a bunch of roots coming down from there. We did this one last night. Okay, so this one you want the water touching the adapter. We planted these last night. Guys, look at that. This one we didn't plant. This was 2 days. See the little fuzzies? Sorry, YouTube and Facebook, you can't see over there, right? See the little fuzzies? That's not mildew. Those are root hairs. I've got 12 of these. I got 12 cabbage. I got pak choy going. This is the one that we planted last night. We did a little demo. And you see those guys have sprouted already. So they have already started germinating. All right, here goes the giveaway. So that's that adapter. Now we're going to talk about this one. Who do you got? LeClaire, thank you very much. Y'all say thank you. Oh my God, it's rigged, right? Everybody say rigged. What is going on? Yeah, everybody say rigged. What's going on? Latane. See, we were just on YouTube and Facebook, and I was saying that some people happen to be Latine. It used to be Julie. She's the new Julie, right? Yeah, Leclerc, you won 3, right? Leclerc won 3 yesterday. And I said she came over here and we're sitting here and just keep entering the giveaway. Hacked whatnot. Yeah, somebody hacked whatnot. Y'all teach me that when we go into some other streams. In the video behind you, what's the pop top bottle? We're gonna do that real quick. Alright, so this was our microgreen grower. That's so you can grow stuff like this over and over. That's our newest thing. It's easy. You don't need any kind of grow medium. So that's why we were doing that. That's our new iteration of it. Our other ones, you need a grow medium, which we're using clay pebbles or leca. All right, I'll do a quick demo, but this is what is in the video behind me. And watch, this is when we take these and plant them out. We just pull them out like that. Look at the roots, guys. Look at that. See how easy that was? Look at the screen behind me. That's all we do is we take them out like this and we put them into the same nutrient solution and grow them out. It's hot in here the other day. So I put like 3, 4, 5 at a time like that. Right? See how that pak choi? This is all we did. This is the same thing right here. And we just put the roots down in the nutrients. So look at how long that root is. You see that? Anywho, that's all on my channel. All right. So here's a quick one. Somebody said pop top. Here's a bowl. We'll show you how easy this is. If this falls off, it's on top of these peas. The peas are pushing up. These guys are saying, let me out of here. All right, when you guys first came in here, I showed you 1 teaspoon per gallon, right? This is what we're using. Screenshot. 1 teaspoon per gallon. Let's see if YouTube and Facebook can see me too. Let me check my other screen. All right, YouTube, Facebook, you can see. Sent you message. Adapters, yes. Where do you bid on the kits? Valerie, I think you made your way over. It's over on Whatnot. Let me drop it real quick. This is where you bid on the kits. Oh. We'll do a giveaway. Let me do one quick demo and we'll start a giveaway, all right? All right, guys, YouTube and Facebook, that's where you got to go. That's where we're over there. All right, ready? Trying to get it balanced on my, what do you call it? Anyhow, this one fits. Coke bottles. Pepsi. It's not particular. Most of them all have the same top. Mountain Dew, Dr. Pepper. Okay? So this is all we're going to do. We're just going to fill this up. That's why you call it self-watering. That's how you do set it and forget it. If you go microgreens the traditional way, you're going to have to baby them. You're going to have to water them 2 or 3 times a day. And if you forget, you lose all your seeds. You come back and everything's all dried up and dead. This is the hardest part. There you go. If you can do that, you can do all of this. Let me dump a little bit in here. That's so when we first turn it over, the water doesn't come out of the bottle. And we'll keep the bottle as full as possible. With this little one, it's not that important. When you get into the bigger ones, that's more important. So when we do the Gatorade one or something, watch. Look, you put this on, right? It doesn't have to be tight. You just do like that. Put that in there. Look. Clay pebbles. These are porous, so they retain moisture. You just want this up over the water level. So wherever you can see the water level, when you first turn that bottle on there, you want to make this up higher than that. If you can see the water, you haven't got enough of those clay pebbles in there. Then this just water. Let's do wasabi flavored mustard greens. I pre-portion these packs for a bowl about this size. Spritz it again. That's about it, guys. I use foil. You can cover it with plastic if you want, but put it in a dark place. I cover it with foil and I put it on my shade house, and it keeps it dark enough that all the seeds germinate. That's it. That's all you got to do. Just let that set. Come back the next day and peek in there. If it looks like it's drying out, give it another spritz. Okay? If you see a bunch of moisture in there, don't do anything. Just leave it. And then let it set. Just like we did the peas. When the little sprouts start coming up and start pushing the foil up, right? Then you want to go ahead and take the foil off and then just leave it. The nutrients will take it through the rest of the grow. You'll get microgreens. Here we go. Just like that. All right. Then if you use our refillable bottles, then you can grow these out even bigger if you want. But if you're just going for microgreens, that's a good set of microgreens, right? See, we've got, oh, end up messing them up. There's our red cabbage. Same thing. Guys, I'm letting this one keep growing, but we've even got this kale, this red Russian kale. See the little funky leaves on it? It's pretty cool. So how easy is that? You all think you can do that? All right, that was this one. I'll run a couple of these, and then the next one we'll go over the Gatorade bottle. All right, or this one up here, or the refillable. Y'all pick. I'll let y'all pick. What do you do with all of those? Eat them all. Just grow what you need. Everybody asks that. It doesn't matter how much I grow. Nobody knows if I'm sharing with my neighbors, if I'm freezing it, if we eat it, you know, whatever. Just grow what you need. I don't know if everybody realizes this or not, but I'm teaching people like what to grow. So if I just grow one of each, I've got to do it over and over. And that's why I did this, harvest this, because you guys need to see it going over and over and over again, so that you know I'm not joshing you. I didn't do it just once and I'm selling you something, right? You see that I've got over dozens of them going. And the system, how the system works, there's 12, there's 12, there's 12. You see everything working. That's why we do that. It's so that you can see it going over and over. If I do just one, that's called a fluke, right? Two is a coincidence. I got to grow a bunch of them so that I can prove to y'all it's easy. Okay? So don't worry about how much I eat. Worry about how much y'all are going to eat. When you go ahead and do this, if you're going to go ahead and do a stir fry, this right here cooks down just like collards. It'll cook down to like only about 2 servings. If you eat it raw in a salad, that's a bunch. Can you show refilling bottle? Here we go. If y'all want the refillable, like y'all saw me setting it up back here, right? All right, look. This one's ready to be refilled. Y'all want to see me refill it? I've tried other methods and failed, but Mike's adapters work. Thanks, Justin. Isn't it cool? Y'all double tap screen if you want to see it refilled. Yes, bonbon. Right? Alright, so if it grows up to here, somebody said, how do you do it without, pull this out without the rocks falling in? Let me grab one so you can see for illustrative purposes. Ooh, we're just about out of these. All right, this goes in here like this, right? So the water level is going to go right up to the lip of that. That's how deep, it's about ½ an inch, right? So all you have to do, you want the pebbles to be up above that. You don't want the pebbles to be this low. So you want the pebbles up above that, but not higher than this. So you fill the pebbles up until they're like even with this. Then when you have to pull this out, the pebbles won't fall in. If you put the pebbles up to here, they are going to fall in, okay? So this is where you want to put your level of your pebbles to. Okay? So that's why we pull this out. It doesn't fall in. See all the roots? I cooked a head of bok choy that I grew. A full head wilted down as it cooked. It looks like a lot. Yeah, it does wilt down. My favorite is the long neck bottle. Awesome. Yeah, look, so this bok choy, you can harvest this and eat this like this if you want. If you want it to grow out bigger, right? Like this radish, we grew this radish. There was one that was this damn big up here. And it actually grew radishes inside of them. All right? Double tap the screen. And we're going to see if I can do this without spilling it everywhere. Now I got to go pee. I didn't spill that much, did I? All right, look, cheers. See, it's full. I don't know if y'all can see. Can y'all see? Right up to there. So what you want to do is look, these guys are this big already. This has got to go down in there that much, all right? All we do is this, boom, right in there just like that. Is that easy? You got to do it quick like that. If you take it and just do it, you're just going to pour it all out. How easy was that? Right here. Can you see where the water stopped? I got to get a little light behind that. So it stopped, so it's still full. There we go. See that? The water level was right there. So we dumped it in. We didn't. All we lost was that little bit of water. So now you got that's going to last another 3, 4, 5 days. See the water? So how was that? This one's not refillable. But with this Gatorade one, here's this. This fits the wide mouth mason jars, so you can use the mason jars. These are hybrids. And the regular mouth mason jars, which I've got one here. Alright, so if you want to use the mason jars, this one fits the regular mouth one. And it fits our Gatorade bottles. These guys are tough. Alright, they'll last a long while. Look, they're going just like that. That's what we got right here. Set it up the same way as the Coke bottle. But the Gatorade one also fits these. Ocean spray. Cranberry juice. Apple juice, grape juice. You guys have seen this bottle, right? Gold Peak tea. V8. We've got some V8 ones out there. They're playing with that. So just look up and down the juice aisle. If you see a lid about that big, chances are it's going to fit. Alright? That doesn't fit 100% of the bottles, but it fits a whole lot of them. Guys, we don't have a giveaway going. I'm going to run some of these. Y'all let me know if you want the refillable or you want me to run some of the hybrids. And here, all right, there's nutrients. Now, if you want to grow anything besides the peas, you're going to need nutrients. Refillables, all right. All right. You want these to refill this and you want this to grow big, you're going to need nutrients. Okay? That's the nutrients. That's a whole bag. It's like 100 gallons. All right? That's running right now. All right, I'll run a couple of refills. Let me count. We'll run a couple of those. Y'all want seeds with your refillable ones too? Hey, we don't have a lot, but I'll run them. We don't have as many as like the microgreen growers. Yes, please, and thank you. Reha, how are you doing? Are nutrients required for all types of seeds? I do them on almost everything. The peas are just water. Mung beans, if you want to grow bean sprouts, use just water. The corn shoots, the ones that grow where you're just going to grow a little shoot, I don't use any nutrients. And I think arugula is kind of iffy. You might want to put just a tiny bit. Almost everything else, I start with nutrients right off the bat, just so they can get used to it. Look, all of this right here, these are nutrients inside of all this stuff. This bok choy is nutrients. All right. Look at this cabbage. All this cabbage. This is nutrients. Start out with nutrients. That's a 1 liter bottle, right? Ready to harvest. All right, guys. So if you don't have a refillable and you get it to this point, and you only want to eat half, you can go ahead and just pour a little bit of water in there. Okay, but it's not going to be set and forget it. You don't want to go and fill this all the way up. You just want to put a little bit what would normally be in there. You pour a little bit in there, but you're going to have to come back like every day and pour some in. So if you don't have a refillable, you can let it go for a couple more days and just refill there. But it's not set and forget it from that point. But up until this, you can grow this and just set it there and just leave it. Maxi Grow is working for all my plants. Yeah, Terry said she grew peppers with the Maxi Grow too. So I'm going to have to give that a try. All right, 2 minutes, that's the nutrients. And I think people said the refillable. I'll run a couple of the hybrid in a second, all right? And we'll actually go ahead and do a demo with the hybrid. Guys, this is some of the red cabbage. I'll let that grow out a little bit. It's an experiment. Just inside one of these jars. I mean, that one back there, look how big the leaves are getting. All right, we're going to run this refillable and all the seeds. Whoop. All my peas. 1 minute in the giveaway. We'll do a couple of these. All right, get your fingers ready, set, and go. Refillable. Mary, congratulations. Yeah, some people said this one was their favorite one. There we go. 50 seconds in the giveaway. That's for nutrients. Stella. And go. Light attack. And go. Stella. Stella's working on a good box. Here we go. Brooke, congratulations. All right, let's pause. This is for the whole bag of nutrients. Ready? Who wins tonight? If you haven't bought anything yet, this would be take care of your shipping. You'll be getting free shipping. Joey! Everybody's waiting for Latane to win that, right? Joey, congratulations. Joey, that'll probably take care of your shipping if you need to get anything else tonight. So when we run something else, it should say free shipping down there. Congrats, Joey. Nice one. All right. Hey, before the end of the night, we'll do a kit. Y'all said you want a kit, right? Hey, there's the giveaway guy. Here, we'll do shits and giggles. We'll do some more seeds. All right, everybody getting in the giveaway? When they're distracted with the giveaway, go. 5 seconds. Joanne. Whatnot's putting the brakes on me again. Ready, go. What are we on, 7? Mary, congratulations. And go. Amy, congrats. Couple more, guys. So Brooke, congratulations. Is this 10? We got seeds running in the giveaway, guys. Joellen, congratulations. And go. Mary, congrats. Last one. I got 12. Ready? Last one, guys. Blue Jay, thank you for sharing the live stream. And Joellen's got the last one. Congratulations. All right, that was the refillable ones. Do y'all need to see a demo with one of these put together with a baking dish? Or do you want me to just run some? Let me know, if new people, if y'all need a demo or not. Suzanne said run, run. How about the hybrid? This is one that we did this one with. We set it up just like the Coke bottle, except this is the one that uses the Gatorade bottle and the juice bottles. Okay? So this is going to be this. Might as well just throw seeds in with everybody, right? Let me count, guys. Hold on. See if I got a dozen of these too. Let me find them. Ba, 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 ba. All right, I found it. All right. It's a Gatorade hybrid pack of seeds. Ready? Go. And congratulations. And go. Way-oh. Running, running. Joey, thanks for the tip. Sharon, congratulations. Was that Joey? Yeah, Joey. Thank you for the tip. You're awesome. Appreciate it. First time purchase, first time here. How does it work? Candy Cane. That's a good name. Amy, congratulations. We'll do a demo. I'll show you a demo on these. This self-watering adapters is so you can grow microgreens. Set it and forget it. And then if you watch back here, I got a little video. We take some of these and we plant them out, grow them out to big plants. So when we get done with the auction, we'll take some more questions. I'll do another demo. Ready? Fingers ready? Go. 30 seconds in the giveaway, guys. 30 seconds in the giveaway. That's more seeds. Suzanne, congratulations. And go. Suzanne's got another one. Good grab. $8. Good grab. These are $19.99 Etsy. Suzanne's got another one. Here goes a giveaway. This for some seeds. This for a pack of seeds. No, 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 no. Oh, I saw well. LeClaire won again. LeClaire won last night and tonight. And she did a blessed chat. And go. When everybody's distracted. And congratulations. Joellen, congrats. 9, 10, 11. Congrats. CRG, congrats and welcome in from last night. We got 10. All right, guys. Who wants a kit? Want me to run a couple kits? And y'all let me know if you need a quick demo. I can put one together. I don't know how it works, so I'm going to call it a night. All right, Joy. That's cool. Just follow and come back. I do demos. I start at the beginning. We usually do demos for like an hour before we even run anything. No problem, Tiffany. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Just come on back in and we'll be doing demos. Guys, I'll do one for y'all real quick because I want to set this up. This is what we grew up here. We grew a bunch of pak choi. And I've got the container. I got that. This is the bowl I grew it in. You don't want to go ahead and set it up anyway. So let me do this really quick. And then we'll run a couple of kits. If anybody wants a kit with the clay pebbles, the nutrients and everything, we'll run a couple of kits, okay? But look, we're going to do this one. This is one that I had before that fits the Coke bottle in the middle, not the Gatorade. But you know what? We're going to be dangerous. We'll use this one. Little tiny Coke bottle one. In a big old bottle. All right, let's try that. And then you can just see how easy this is. I'm just going to do it. I'm not going to explain everything because I keep stopping to explain it. Guys, we're trying to get the Wi-Fi out to the garden, so when I get all of these, we're filling them up out there. I'm going to try and live stream from the garden. We got the grill too. We're going to be cooking food. Right to the top. And a little bit spilled in here. You want to go ahead and get a little bit in the bottom because it's going to fill up and it's going to be level right here. So if you don't put a little in the bottom, some's going to come out of the bottle in the very beginning, which is okay, but you want to keep as much in here as possible, right? Look, that goes on like that. That easy. And see how it's dripping out a little? I put a little in the bottom. So there's a little bit of water, a little bit of nutrients down there, stopped right there. That's how the system works. As the roots go down, start drinking that up, it's going to open up that little vacuum. More of this water is going to come down. I just said I was going to do this without talking, didn't I? Somebody said Snapple bottle. Oh, Snapple works? I have to give that a try. Clay pebbles. All right, this is a little bigger than a cereal bowl. Instead of using my packs, I'm just going to grab a little handful. I got some pak choi over there. My hands were wet from doing this, so they're kind of sticking to my hand. That's it. Spray it. Then you get up on the side, just spray them down. This just like when we did the little Coke bottle. Guys, keep checking back every week. We'll let this keep on growing. We'll see how big it gets. All right. Look, I'm doing it right there. I know you probably can't see it with these. See that? I'm feeling it's the same bottle. That's a coincidence. All right, how easy is that? Do you have to wash and clean the leca before you use it? Yeah, I would. Rinse it off. It's really dusty. Rinse it off first. You need a bigger TV. I've got a 52-inch one right here. Y'all see me keep looking off to the side there? All right. So if you can do that, you can do all of this. That's how easy it is. And that's with this big one. So this is going to last a while. We're going to let this one go about a month, guys. So this come back next week. These guys will be sprouted. And the week after, we can harvest if we want. But we're going to let it go, all right? So keep coming back and checking it. And move it out of the way. But how quick? You could do like a dozen of these like in no time, right? Giveaway time. We gave away a lot of stuff. What do y'all want to give away? Let's do one more seed. All right, one more seed. We already did nutrients. The nutrients are gone. I got to learn how to do this. Wow. It's awesome, Crafty. Crafty Critter. I like that name. All right, that seed's going. After that, we'll go ahead and we'll give away a kit. You want us to give away a whole kit? All right, guys, we're going to bid on this. I'm going to see if I've got some extra seeds that we'll throw in with it. All right, we got your clay pebbles. This will get you started. This is just a sample. It's going to have this card in it. All right, so that's where you can go to Amazon and find more of the clay pebbles. It's in my shop. Amazon went on that side. This one's where you're going to find all the videos. So this is going to be in here. This nutrients, it's enough for 5 gallons to get you started. This so you can get your feet wet. 8-pack of seeds, all right? And the adapters. I like for you to start with the one that you just saw me do, right? Because it's easy. You just saw me do this. But instead of that big bowl, I want you to get started with something like that. Okay? So you can fill about 2 of these. This is how you can get your feet wet. That's why this one's for beginners. Alright, so there's 3 of these. If you want to go ahead, once you get going, you can do 3 of those, right? Do you want me to throw a bunch of other adapters in with it? Let's do 3 of those. Want to do a refillable one? So if you want to start doing refilled, remember we refilled that one? We'll do a refillable. And we'll do one of the hybrids. So if you want a mason jar or the Gatorade bottle. So you can have mason jars, Gatorade bottle, the long neck bottles, the plastic Coke bottles. You're going to go to your recycling bin. You're going to find something that's going to fit one of these adapters, okay? So this one is $19.99 on Etsy. We're going to toss that in there. These 3, sell these 3 for $16.99 on Etsy. All right, we're going to toss those in there. And that refillable one. All right, so this is a kit. 5 adapters. Everything you need to get started. Plus, we'll give you some extra seeds. When y'all bid, I'll throw some extra seeds until I run out of seeds back here, all right? We'll start at $5. All right, everybody get their fingers ready. This isn't going to be sudden death. This is going to be 10 seconds. And we'll do, let's do 7 seconds. 7 seconds at a time. All right, ready, set, go. I'm throwing extra seeds in there, extra peas, extra tatsoi, extra mustard greens. 67, 72. And we're not going to be spinning the wheels, guys. I'm just throwing extra adapters in just like somebody's got it already. People, Kelly, congratulations. Let me get a bag. All right, you get all that, Kelly, and you get this too. Let me mark it. Now, because we're throwing so many adapters in there, guys, we only have a couple of these. And I may be running out of seeds back here too. So, all right, that's the first one. We'll run a couple. Here's the giveaway. Seeds. Way-oh! Congratulations. All right, let's run one more of these and then we'll have another giveaway. Y'all, let me know if you want me to give away one of these too. With all those adapters too. Would that be awesome? All right, ready? Get your fingers ready. Running now. Woo! Knocked it over. Getting excited. 61. Here's more. There's wasabi. Here's more of the peas. Everybody likes the peas, right? 71. 4, 3, 2, 1. More wasabi flavored mustard greens. Brooke, congratulations. I think I have some more peas somewhere. Almost knocked that all over. So you're getting this pack, the 8-pack in here, and these are like extra. No problem. Thank you, Brooke. Like I said, if you get a chance, if you're not in our Facebook group already, we'd like to have you in a Facebook group. Y'all show us what you're growing. And if you have any problems in that, post a picture. All right, let's do another giveaway, and we'll run one more of these. This one's adapters. All right, there's a set of adapters. Giveaway. I give y'all 1 second so everybody can get in the giveaway. And then we're going to run this. All right, everybody in? Ready? Get your fingers ready, set, and running. Peas. More of the speckled peas. Y'all like speckled peas, right? Radish. Radish is one of my favorite ones. Who won? Suzanne, congratulations. There's more. Broccoli's healthy for you. And Suzanne might want to check your payment. Might have been doing too much. My bank, if I buy like too many things at one time, it puts the brakes on me. Here we go. Set 3. Let's do 4. All right, number 4. Retry says it processed. Awesome. Cool. Mine does that. I'm on other whatnot streams, and by the time I hit like the 3rd one, I think I have some settings on mine. We went to go buy a used car, and I had to go in there and change my settings in that too because it wouldn't let me purchase a car. Alrighty, ready? Here we go. 2 minutes in the giveaway. Ready, set, and running. Peas and peas. Radish. Here's radish. I love radish. Where are we at? 71, 5, 4. Pak choy. More radish. Brooke's got another one. Is that the same Brooke? Sam's tried purple radish. Yeah, purple radish. I like purple radish. It's colorful. Same one. And it takes a couple more days to germinate. At least it did for me. Awesome. Brooke's got 2. All right, one more, guys. Then we're going to be all adapted out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got 5 adapters in there. All right, fingers ready. 1 minute in the giveaway. And then we'll give one away. Just only one person can win, though. Ready, go. Y'all let me know how you like all these different varieties and that too. We're going to be getting some other stuff in. It's more your radish. That's the wasabi flavored mustard greens. What are you at? 3. More broccoli. It's healthy for you. Pak choy and tatsoi. Arugula. Joe Ellen is winning. Congratulations, Joe Ellen. You got the last one. Number 5. I thought I signed up for it for the sessions on how to market one of these sessions. Karen, go DM me. I'll give you the link to the private Facebook group. And that's where I post updates and that, and let people know when we're live streaming. Link is if this is processed. Here goes the giveaway, guys. And y'all let me know. Here we go. This for adapters. Stella, congratulations. I sent an email request with no response. Yeah, resend it again. Make sure it goes to keepongrowing1@gmail.com. I get hundreds of emails every day, so you might have to send it a couple times. If not, like I said, DM me here on Whatnot. I don't get quite as many messages. Guys, before we end the night, do y'all want one of these as a giveaway? With all the adapters? Double tap the screen if you do. I gave my mail lady one. Oh, that was nice. She reported back to me and loves it. Awesome, Julie. That's awesome. That's what Keep On Growing is. We just keep spreading the love. Yes, please. Double tap. Awesome. All right, cool. Here. Since I love you all, let's find a giveaway. Guys, this was on Etsy for $29 with just 2 of these little Coke bottle ones. They buy these all day over there. I had to like shut them off because we were selling so many. You guys are getting this, the refillable one. You're getting the Gatorade hybrid. You're getting 3 of these. So you're getting 5. You're getting way more than what the people on Etsy were getting. All right, this is a giveaway. There you go. There you go. And appreciate it. I had a wonderful night. You guys, we'll let that run for a minute. Everybody can say their good nights and everything. We'll get more stuff printed up. All this stuff will be shipped out by Monday. We ship really quick. We actually like get a lot of it dropped off in the mail. We shove everything until we fill up the box, and then we got to go up Monday and drop the rest in there. I like all the hearts, Julie. Thank you. Good night. Good night. Yeah. Showtime tomorrow. We're still contemplating that. I got to try and get it set up. So it might be hit and miss and on and off. We might come on for a couple of minutes and go off. So tomorrow is just going to be a fun. We'll just try to come on. We might do a couple of giveaways and just try to get it working out there. So that's what we got to do if we're going to be gardening. See, we only have so much space in here. We get out to the shade house, we can have all of this stuff set up, man. Well, so, we'll have all of these sitting on a shelf behind of us so you can kind of see everything growing. We're kind of tight on space. This is just a little tiny garage, reaches from there. It's only about 11 feet. All right, guys, 3 minutes. We might pull this early if y'all want. I'll give everybody a chance to get in there. 47 people are in there. Thank you. Good night, Amy. Thank you, Amy. Thank you, Tiffany. Thank you, Maria. Thank you, my mod. You're awesome. Wayo, thanks for the gibby. Thank you for being here, and thank you for the purchases, Wayo. I want you to grow a lot of food. Don, Joellen, thanks bunches. Thank you. Thank you. You guys are awesome. All right, we're going to run that. You guys want to raid another show? Or you guys just want to call it a night? If anybody wants a raid, I can raid and we can all move somewhere. Or we can all just like take a break and go relax. Will be great for my sis since she lives in New York City. Not much space to grow. Yeah, that'd be perfect. That's what we're doing. Is this isn't for everyone. So if there's avid gardeners who love growing in the dirt and they have a big yard, that's cool. Everybody can still do that. There's nothing wrong with that. This is for people that are, like live in apartments and condos. This is for people who don't have the time, energy, money. This is for like older people can't be crawling around down on their hands and knees and weeding and tilling. It's for all the people that want to grow food that haven't been able to do it the traditional way. And I know if you talk to some of the like gardeners and they have videos, they would say how easy it is. But if it was easy, we all got to eat, right? Everybody would have a garden. It's just not that easy. So what we're doing is just trying to make things so that accessible for the people that can't do it. Crumb City was already on 4Cheese. They're lots of fun. This is the 18th in a little over a week. They're gonna have their end of the month DJ show, which is kind of cool. Are you going to sell your downspouts again? No, Joellen, I'm not. I couldn't make it. Was the shipping got to be more than what I was charging for them. I'd have to raise the price so much. I was trying to like sell it to people at a good deal, and the shipping, I was building like 30-inch ones, and then USPS and that, and they came out with these. If it went over 20 inches, they added on like an extra $15 in addition to the shipping charge. So it was the shipping charge plus $15. For a whole month, I got screwed because I had sales, and it didn't charge them that extra $15. So I had to still ship stuff out, and I had to pay the extra $15 on like all the ones I had for like a month. It was a nightmare. But they're still like that, so I had to make it smaller than 20 inches. They're getting smaller and smaller. And my neighbors too, I had the saw going all the time. I have to do it outside. I have to chop them, drill the holes, heat and bend the ends. I grow tons of vertical planters. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome, Maria. I also don't have property like that, which is why I haven't grown any food yet. Awesome, Simply Suds. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Hey, here goes the giveaway, guys. And we're just gonna take off. All right, I love y'all. We're not going to do a raid. I'm like wiped out. I've been working since 5 o'clock this morning. But here we go. Is that Susie? Susie, congratulations. Everybody throw some, yeah, I see all the congrats. Throw some congrats for Susie. She's one of our regulars. Congratulations. You won a whole set, a whole kit. Awesome. All right, guys, kind of watch out tomorrow. If you can drop in, we'll have some giveaways. If not, we'll see you at least next Friday. If you're following, go bookmark Fridays and Saturday shows. I just put the schedule of Saturday shows, so there's only a couple of bookmarks on those. If y'all want to tune in, get notified, and hang out with all the giveaways and everything, make sure you bookmark the shows. Terry, good night. Tiffany, McKay, Suzanne, thank you, everyone. You guys are awesome. I love you. Keep on growing.